Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another episode of Sea Salt Snippets. Today for you guys I've got some very interesting topics to talk about, so let's just dive straight into it. So of course this week is E3 week, and that means it's going to be a week full of video game news, announcements, trailers, hype, and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. That, of course, means that Square Enix is getting ready to get set up for their Square Enix Presents live show over on Twitch. Now, in case you guys don't know, Square Enix has this thing called Square Enix Presents, where they basically do a live show throughout E3 week, talking about all of their brand new upcoming games with the different directors, producers, etc, etc. So, on Wednesday, June 15th, PDT, so that's PDT time and date, Taisu is actually going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue at 4 PM until 4:30 PM. Remember, that is PDT time. So for me, that's actually happening on Thursday this week at 11 AM until 11:30 AM. Now, I'm actually going to be live streaming this just so I can have a little bit of, you know, like a reaction to it and to kind of see what he has to say about this. But it is always very interesting to get this kind of thing because it means that we actually get a little bit more insight towards what is actually going on with inside of the trailer, and sometimes, you know, like news can actually come out of these little discussions and interviews. I think one of the coolest things about getting new trailers for E3 is that tons and tons of interviews come out after E3, giving us more news. I'm hoping that Taisu mentions a little bit more of the development side of 2.8, that's going to be really cool. And for those of you who don't actually know who Taisu is, he is the co-director, like it says right here, co-director, so he is like second in charge of the whole Kingdom Hearts side of things. So like Tetsuya Nomura is at top, and then right below Tetsuya Nomura is, of course, Taisu. So yes, this is going to be very, very interesting. Of course, I will eventually get a video up at the end of this week talking about all the things that he brings up with inside of this interview. So of course, that is to look forward to. Next up for today, we have a brand new banner for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which is actually very interesting. So IGN were able to actually go into the LA Convention Center, where this whole E3 thing is actually happening, a little bit early, and they ended up taking lots and lots of pictures of all of the different video game banners that are currently up with inside of the convention center. Now, around the Square Enix area is a whole lot of different banners to do with their new titles, and of course there is a banner for Kingdom Hearts 2.8. This is the banner right here. Now, I know a lot of people have been discussing upon like, oh, is this, you know, the cover art for like the game? I'm pretty sure they're not going to be using this as the cover art. I'm sure it'll be like in illustrated art like most of the Kingdom Hearts covers are. So yeah, in case you're kind of wondering like, wow, is this going to be the cover art for the game? I'm pretty certain Square Enix isn't going to be using this because yes, it does actually look a tad bit weird. I think they really could have done a better job with the banner itself. It is just a banner, so it's not really too much of a big deal. You guys will also notice it is a little bit blurry, so I'm sure throughout the whole week of E3, somebody else will actually take a high resolution picture of this. One thing I'm actually very curious about is this kind of like random object thing that like Aqua and the Foretellers are kind of standing on. You guys will notice that Aqua is there with her render, and then we of course see the Foretellers on the left. We of course see Mickey on the right, and he looks like he's actually wearing his Chain of Memories outfit, which I thought was kind of interesting. It is still hard to tell because it's so damn blurry, but behind all of those characters is some kind of like weird looking object, and I'm really not too sure like what exactly that is. The other weird thing about this banner is the placement of both Sora and Riku from Dream Drop Distance. It looks a little bit weird and off. Why they put them in those positions, I really wouldn't have a clue. But interesting nonetheless. A lot of people are also talking about whether this is real or not. I can indeed confirm, yes, this is a real banner. We actually have a picture right here which actually shows the banner up inside the convention center, so yes, this is real. And lastly, we have a little bit of news to do with Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. So a few days ago, the official Kingdom Hearts Twitter account posted out that Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key is coming soon for Europe. So yes, for everyone living over in Europe, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key will soon be available for, I suppose, the European App Store and Google Play Store. Now, whether or not this is the version for New Zealand and Australia. I'm really not too sure because of course Australia and New Zealand are part of the whole PAL region. We are sort of part of the European region, so it confuses me as to whether or not this also means that it is the version for NZ and Australia. Really not too sure. I'm sure that, you know, when we come sort of closer to the release of the European version, we will get confirmation. But nonetheless, that's actually really cool because I know that a lot of people don't want to have to go through the whole process of getting the American version because it's a little bit of a process and it is actually quite annoying. But yes, don't fret, European fans, Unchained key is coming to you very shortly. And talking about the mystery medal, yes, it turned out to be Aqua, and this is the medal right here. However guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's news to do with Kingdom Hearts. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comments section down below. And until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.